morning, class. Today we are going to be looking at web development, topic clean code and debugging. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to debug web pages, and you are also expected to format HTML, HTML using white space and indentation. Now, the first question is bug. What is a bug? Bugs are mistakes in code which causes it not to work as planned. In web pages, we have mistakes that can cause a web page not to work correctly. And any mistake in a web page is called what? A bug. Now let's take a good look at this web page here. In this web page, we have heading, and we have the following numbers 1, 2, and 3. Now coming to this place, we have heading, we have 1, there is space in 2, and the last one is 2 instead of 3. Now this is a typical example of a bug. Looking at the code for the heading tag, this is H3 tag and this is H1 tag. Now in web pages, whenever a tag is in pink color or red color, it means a bug. So here, let's look at what debugging means. Debugging is the process of finding and fixing bugs. Now you are able to identify the bug in your web page. The process of finding and fixing the bug is called debugging. And debugging is a problem-solving process that involves what? Many steps. So in this lesson, we are going to debug web pages. I will show you examples of bugs that we have in a web page and how we are able to do what? Debug it. Now let's look at this lesson. Do this. This is the instruction. Look at the web page code and discuss with your partner what is causing the following 2 bugs. 1, the heading is not big enough. Now this is the heading that was given. Over here, the heading is not big enough. It's a bug. The second one, the second item on the list doesn't have a number. Where is the second item on the list? This is the second item on the list, number 2, but over here it doesn't have a number. So what are we meant to do here? It says fix all the bugs in the code so that the final result matches the image on the right. So over here you are going to fix the bug so that you will have this result at the end. Now let's start. The first bug that we identified here is what? The heading tag. Over here, I told you that whenever a tag is in pink color, it signifies a bug. And in HTML, H1 is the biggest heading, followed by H2, H3, H4, H5, and so on. So here we have H3 opening tag and H1 closing tag. What are we going to do to debug this? Now the first heading is what? H1. So we choose what? H1 as the what? The first heading tag. So over here, we remove H3 and write what? H1. Now the pink color disappears, showing that we have debugged the web what? Page. Now look at the results over here. Now the heading is what? Big enough, just like the word image here. Now let's look at the second item. It says that the second item on the list doesn't have a number. Okay, this is ordered list. Ordered list means what? Numbers arranged as 1, 2, 3. And here for thing 1, we have the opening list tag and the closing list tag for thing 1. Thing 3, we have the opening list tag and the closing list tag for thing 3. So where is our bug? Our bug is in thing 2. Why? Because thing 2 doesn't have the opening list tag and the closing list tag. So what we do here is we click this place, then we add the opening list tag, LI, you come over here and you close it, closing list tag, closing list tag. Now you have the results, exactly the same image. You have debugged this web page. So that is all about debugging. So when I ask you what a bug means part of a problem that doesn't work correctly, or a mistake in a code which causes it not to work as planned. And debugging means what? Finding the problem and fixing the problem. Now let's go to the next lesson. Here is another example of debugging. And it says, discuss with your partner what you think the bugs are in this page. Find and fix all the bugs so that your page matches the one on the right. Okay, now take a good look at this image. Cat supplies, cat toys, keep your cat entertained. Number 1, lasers. Number 2, catnip toys. Number 3, kitty chew toys. And you come over here at your own web page, you have cat supplies. They are not properly arranged. So what you have to do here is to do what? Is to debug the web page, because it contains what? Bugs. That is why it is not properly arranged. So the first thing we need to do is to look at the header tag. Now you come over here and look at the cat supplies tag. It's exactly the same size as this. That is H1, H1, correct. Now the second one is cat toys. Over here you have cat toys, keep your cat entertained. So what you do here is to do what? To add a header tag to the cat toys. So we have the big header as header 1, and over here cat toys and cat supplies, they have different sizes. So here we're going to use H2, that is header 2, smaller header, H2. Then you close it with the H2 tag, H2. Now you have the results here. Also, if you don't want to use H2, you can also use H3. It depends on the size of what you are told to do. For example, this is my cat toys. Here, this is cat toys. Now, mere looking at this, it seems as if my cat toys is bigger than the cat toys we have in the image. What do? We reduce it to what? We go to H3. We use H3. We use H3 tag. Now we have exactly the same image. So the next one is what? Keep your cats entertained. Now keep your cats entertained doesn't have any problem, but it is what? A paragraph tag. But over here, you don't have a paragraph. So what do you do here? You add a paragraph tag to keep your cart entertained, because it is very, very necessary. Paragraph tag. Now you close it. P. That is it. Okay. The next is what? Arrangement of the list. We have the lasers, catnip toys, kitty chew toys. Now they are not properly arranged well. What you do here is to look at this item and look at the image here. Over here you have bullets, but over here you have what? Numbers. Now in your previous lessons, we have the ordered list and the unordered list. And ordered list means what? Arrangement using what? Numbers. While unordered list means what? Arrangement using what? Bullets. So this is unordered list. Why this is what? Ordered list. OL. This is what? UL. So you have to change this from UL to what? OL. So what you do here is to add what? OL, because we are talking about arrangement using numbers. You type OL, that is ordered list, the opening tag of OL. Now you come to the last word here, you close it also with OL, ordered list. Okay, now you have this, you have the numbers, but yet it is not properly arranged. Now let's arrange the numbers. Over here is the opening tag of list for lasers. Now you come over here, you click the lasers, you close it with the list tag. Okay, you click enter. The second one is catnip toys, which already have the closing tag list. So what is remaining here is the opening tag what? List, LI. Now you check your results, and that is it. You have debugged what? The web page. Now they look exactly the same. Cat supplies, you have cat supplies. Cat toys, we have cat toys. Keep your cat entertained, keep your cat entertained. Lasers, you have lasers number 1. Catnip toys number 2, catnip toys number 2. Kitty chew toys number 3, kitty chew toys number 3. So that is all. We go to the next lesson. Okay. The next lesson says, discuss with your partner what is causing the bugs in this page. Fix the bugs so that your page matches the target shown below. Where is the target? You scroll down, and these are the targets. Strange plants. So this is a web page of what? Strange what? Plants. And we have various types of strange plants arranged here. We have the Venus pitcher plant, the Venus flytrap, the Quatrus rubber, and the beard head tooth fungus, all properly arranged. So what you have to do here is to examine this web page. Then when you look at it, you will notice that it contains bug. Is not properly arranged. When you look at this place, the Venus pitcher plant, there is no bullet here. We have bullets here, but over here there is no bullet. We have the image of Venus pitcher plant here, but over here there is no image. Rather, we have what? The alternative test. And you remember that I told you in the previous lesson that alternative test signifies that an image is supposed to be here. That is an image what of a Velos picture plant, but it's not here. So what we need to do here is to do what? To arrange this and debug what? This web page, starting from the what? The header tag. So the first one is H1, the strange plants. So over here we have H1, correct, the same size. There are lots of really white plants in the world. Let's take a good look at some of the most strange ones. When you look over here, they are the same thing. But something is missing. What is that? The page tag. That is the paragraph word tag. Is very, very important in a web page. Now what we do here, we click this place, we insert the word, the paragraph tag. The paragraph tag, we come over here, we close it, p tag. Okay. Now next is the unordered list. I told you before that unordered lists means what? Arrangements using bullets. Now this is an example of a bullet, but over here there is no bullet. So what do? You debug this web page so that you will have what? A bullet here. So we have UL, that is unordered list. So after UL, you have the word the list, because it is arranged in what? List. You put your list tag, li, the list tag. Okay. The list tag, the opening list tag for Velos picture plants, and the closing list tag for Velos picture plants. Velos picture plants. Okay. Now we check, we refresh and save. Okay. We have the bullet here. We have the bullet here. So what is the next thing to do? Is to insert the image of the Velos picture plant, because over here we have what? The alternative text. So coming to this point, you have the image. The image tag have been inserted, but the image didn't appear. So what you do here is to debug this image tag to find out where the bug is. Now take a good look at this image tag. We have img src. Okay, inside this quotation mark we are supposed to have the file name, that is the image description, the name of the image, and the name of the image is what? The Velos picture plant. So you go over here, the Velos picture plant. Okay, that is the name of the image, is located here. So you click between the quotation mark and type Velos. Okay, now you will select from the two. The one we are going to select is the Velos picture plant, because that is the image that we want to do what? Add. You select the Velos picture plant. Okay, now you check it properly to find whether there is a bug here. Okay, now having checked it, it is correct. You refresh and save. Now you have the image of the Velos picture plant. The next is Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. There is bullet here, there is bullet here, but what is missing here is the what? Is the image. You scroll down, you come over here, you check the image tag, img scr Venus flytrap. You check the file name. The file name matches, that is, the file name is correct. The alternative text is correct. So why is the image not appearing here? Now you examine the bug. Now looking at this, you will see that we have scr, and remember the attributes of image tag is src, not scr. src means what? Source. But scr means what? Screen. So here, what do? You delete and write what? scr. You refresh and save. You check it. That's the image of Venus fly trap. You scroll down. The next is a Clatrus rubber. Clatrus rubber. Okay. Now over here, the Clatrus rubber, the heading tag is not bold. So it is what? A bug. You have to debug it so that it will look exactly like this. So you go down, you scroll down here, you check it. Now we have H3 in pink color. That signifies what? A bug. So what is causing it to have this pink color is because of the absence of what? Of the opening header tag, opening H3 tag. So you come over here and insert what? Opening H3 tag. Now the pink color disappears. You refresh and save. You scroll down. Now you have the Clatrus rubber. Correct. Next is the bear's head tooth fungus, which is the last plant. You scroll down to this page and examine it. You have the bear's head tooth fungus, but there is no image. So over here, our header tag is correct, but the image tag is not correct. Why? So you take a good look at this, you will realize that there is no equal to sign here. That is why the image didn't what? Appear. So you come over here and insert your equal to sign. Okay. Then you refresh and save. You scroll down. There is your image. Okay. We have our image. Now they look exactly alike. No pink colors. Everything is what? Complete. So this is your what? Your new web page. Your debugged new what? Web page. All the bugs have been what? Debugged. So we are going to stop here. Next class we'll continue from where we stopped. Thank you.